Yes, my friends, things have definitely heated up around the Baltimore Ravens, and we need to talk about something that has everyone discussing this team. We all know that Lamar Jackson is the heart of this franchise, and whenever someone questions his leadership or commitment, Ravens fans are going to pay attention. I truly want to see Baltimore back in the Super Bowl. Honestly, that's what every Ravens fan has been waiting for, and why not make it happen this season? Some people are buying into the outside criticism surrounding Lamar Jackson, while others believe those comments couldn't be further from the truth. Now I want to know where you stand. Do you believe Lamar Jackson has already proven he's the leader this team needs? Or do you think the criticism has any truth to it? Leave your opinion in the comments because I really want to hear what Ravens Nation thinks. And if you've been a loyal Baltimore Ravens fan for more than 15 years, smash that like button. Go Ravens! Let's get to the Super Bowl. Now, let's talk about what Jesse Minter had to say regarding Lamar Jackson. The conversation started after comments surfaced suggesting that getting Lamar Jackson fully engaged could sometimes be difficult. Those remarks immediately caught attention because they seemed to go against everything Ravens fans have been hearing throughout the offseason. Naturally, the subject reached Jesse Minter, and when he was asked directly about those claims during an interview with Kay Adams, he didn't hesitate. Instead of giving a short or cautious answer, he delivered a passionate defense of Lamar Jackson that reflected years of first-hand experience. Minter explained that he has been around Lamar Jackson ever since the quarterback entered the NFL. According to him, Lamar was already a great teammate when he was drafted, was engaging from the beginning, and has continued growing every single year. Rather than accepting any outside narrative, Minter made it clear that he judges Lamar based on what he personally sees every day. His description painted the picture of a quarterback who has embraced leadership responsibilities in ways that continue to evolve. One of the strongest parts of Minter's response came when he described Lamar's commitment during the offseason. He pointed out that Lamar attended almost every offseason workout, consistently pushed teammates during practice, and even made players repeat drills in order to improve execution. Those are not the actions of someone lacking engagement. Instead, they are examples of a player taking ownership of the football team and demanding accountability from everyone around him. Minter also emphasized that leadership is built through relationships. He spoke about understanding players beyond football, knowing what is happening in their personal lives as well as on the field, and creating an environment where Lamar feels empowered to lead. Rather than forcing leadership upon him, the coaching staff has provided opportunities for Lamar to grow naturally into that role. According to Minter, Lamar has embraced those opportunities and continued building his influence throughout the locker room. Perhaps the most emotional moment came when Minter admitted that it drives him insane hearing some of the criticism directed toward Lamar Jackson. He described Lamar as unbelievable and left absolutely no doubt about how the organization views its franchise quarterback, saying there is nobody they would rather have leading the Baltimore Ravens. That statement speaks volumes because it comes from someone with first-hand knowledge rather than outside speculation. While the discussion surrounding Lamar generated plenty of headlines, training camp itself has provided Ravens fans with even more reasons for optimism. New voice of the Ravens broadcaster Kyle Omens has spent extensive time observing practices, speaking with players, talking to coaches, and learning every detail about the team. His early impressions reveal an organization filled with energy, intensity, and complete buy-in from everyone involved. According to Omens, one of the biggest surprises has been the overall atmosphere surrounding Jesse Minter's first training camp as head coach. Although he never experienced previous Ravens camps firsthand, he has visited numerous NFL organizations over the years, including Dallas, Denver, Los Angeles, and New Orleans. Even with those experiences, he described Baltimore's energy level as being among the highest he has ever witnessed. That intensity has been especially noticeable in the trenches. Every practice features fierce competition between a talented defensive line and an offensive line determined to prove itself. Rather than treating difficult weather as an excuse to slow down, players continued practicing with high energy even during rainy conditions. Omens admitted he expected one wet practice to become something close to a walkthrough, but instead the entire roster maintained its competitive mindset from beginning to end. The offense has also produced plenty of exciting moments. Zay Flowers continues looking exactly like the explosive playmaker Ravens fans have come to expect. Shortly after signing his major contract extension, Flowers returned to practice and immediately reminded everyone why he is considered the team's top receiver. He made catches across the middle, created separation in space, and found the end zone multiple times during practice. Omens noted that Flowers remains one of the most difficult players to fully appreciate during practice because defenders are not allowed to tackle him. In live games, his ability to break tackles and create explosive yards after the catch becomes even more dangerous. Even without full contact, however, his speed, quickness, and route running continue standing out every day. The offensive scheme has also created opportunities for Flowers to thrive. Receivers are frequently layered throughout different route concepts, forcing defenders to communicate while creating openings across the middle of the field. Flowers' quick acceleration makes him an ideal weapon within those designs, allowing Lamar Jackson to deliver passes in stride before defenders can react. Another player generating tremendous excitement throughout camp has been rookie receiver Jacoby Lane. Every training camp seems to produce one rookie who captures attention with spectacular catches, but Owens believes Lane's biggest strengths go far beyond highlight plays. What has impressed coaches most is Lane's willingness to learn. Owens shared that coaches consistently praise his coachability, explaining that Lane frequently approaches them after reps to admit when he made mistakes and asks how to improve. Rather than becoming discouraged, he immediately applies coaching points during the next opportunity. That attitude has helped earn valuable first-team repetitions alongside Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman. Lane has also demonstrated the same intensity on special teams that he shows on offense. Whether lining up as a gunner or working in protection, he attacks every assignment with full effort. That consistency reflects the type of mindset coaches value when evaluating young players trying to earn roster spots. Of course, the highlight catches have been impossible to ignore. Owens described watching Lane make one fully extended grab that left everyone nearby stunned. Another day, Lane elevated above defenders to secure another impressive reception, once again showing off an enormous catch radius. Time after time, he has demonstrated an ability to attack the football at its highest point. One interesting observation involved Lamar Jackson testing the rookie. During one practice, Lamar delivered a slightly higher pass after Lane had already made several impressive catches earlier. Owens wondered whether the throw was intentionally designed to see just how much range Lane truly possesses. Even though the pass fell incomplete, the moment illustrated the trust-building process that naturally develops during training camp between quarterbacks and receivers. Leadership has also been visible away from the spotlight. One memorable moment involved veteran left tackle Ronnie Stanley working privately with Carson Vincent during a break in practice. There were no coaches directing the drill and no cameras focusing on them. Instead, Stanley spent time helping the young offensive lineman improve hand placement and footwork. That scene stood out because Vincent could eventually compete for the same position Stanley currently occupies. Rather than viewing the younger player as future competition, Stanley embraced the opportunity to mentor him. Whether Stanley initiated the conversation or Vincent requested advice, the interaction reflected a healthy team culture built around development and shared success. Owens described the two players working repeatedly through technical movements, matching footwork with hand placement while discussing adjustments after every repetition. Those are the kinds of moments that rarely appear on highlight videos but often define championship-caliber organizations. Vincent himself has quietly impressed throughout camp,